Like all movie studios that have good and bad movies, so does the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The top 10 stinkers are right here. Like, share and subscribe if you haven't already. Apocalypse, the world's first and most powerful mutant, awakens after thousands of years to cleanse the world and establish a new world order. The movie builds him up as the first mutant, yet he never feels threatening. Poor CGI plus the plot is confusing to say the least. From all the other entries, this was far from the worst I've seen. Matt Murdock, who is blinded from an accident as a child, becomes Daredevil the Vigilante by night, leading a double life built on tragedy, discipline, and a stubborn refusal to let fear win. But unfortunately none of this comes on screen. Inconsistent character development and the awful portrayal of the script made the film a shit stain on the character's name. Blade becomes a supporting character in his own movie, giving ample time to showcase Abigail Whistler, Hannibal King and the Night Stalkers. All in all, the seriousness that made the other two movies has been reduced to a shitty teen drama. Dracula didn't feel Dracula, he didn't have that charisma of the evil one. Morbius is a rushed, nonsensical story, weak character arcs and lackluster performances. No emotional weight to the character, no depth, no tension and no real stakes. The editing is all over the place and the heavy use of CGI make the movie a joke. Though The Dark World is a mixed bag of nuts, it's the most painful script put to paper. Underused side characters like Loki and Jane Foster, uninspired story, scenes jump from heavy drama to slapstick humor without any meaning. The villain Morkith is one of the most generic, weakest villains. For young scientists gain extraordinary powers after an experiment goes wrong. The same origin story done to death. But the most heinous crime is the portrayal of Doctor Doom, one of the best villains Marvel Comics have ever produced. The absolute butchery of his character, unforgivable, just plain eyesore. A forgettable movie, it was a major flop financially and critically, drastically changing the narrative. In the film, Sergei Kravinov gains animalistic superhuman abilities after being wounded and contaminated by a lion's blood. Weak character development, poor excuse for a plot, one of the worst performances of a Spider-Man villain ever. 10 superpowered ancient aliens were sent to Earth by the celestial heiress Hem to protect humanity from the deviants. It introduced 10 new heroes at once, that weren't mentioned in past movies. Nothing was known about them that made the audience care. 3 heroes find their powers entangled and must unite to stop a Kree revolutionary from endangering the universe. Dar-Ben had zero depth, zero charisma, and zero motivation. The plot felt emotionally empty, by far one of the worst movies ever produced, but this is not number one. Cassandra Webb develops psychic abilities, and must protect 3 young women from an archfoe who believes they will become future Spider-Woman destined to kill him. Underdeveloped characters, awful visual effects and dull action sequences made it to the top of this countdown.